Today we are making a no-bake dessert. That's right, no bake. You don't need to turn on your oven. All you need is your stovetop with a medium-sized saucepan here. And to get started, we're going to take our 1 cup of granulated sugar. We will add that right in. The heat is off, by the way. We're also going to add, we have 1/4 of a cup of cocoa powder. Add that. And we have 1/3 of a cup of just standard all-purpose flour. And then to this, we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So let's get our 1/4 teaspoon out. Add the 1/4 teaspoon right in. Then we're going to take our whisk and whisk this all together. You want to make sure that the sugar, the flour, the cocoa powder is all evenly distributed, because when you add the cream, you don't want lumps of cocoa, which can happen sometimes. And if your cocoa has been sitting in your cupboard for an extended period of time, it even might be a good idea to put your cocoa through a sieve before you place it in with the rest of the ingredients. It's fully whisked together. What we can do is I have 1 cup of heavy cream here, and we have 1 cup of milk. You also can substitute this for, guess what? 2 cups of half and half. That is correct. So what we can do is we can take our 1 cup of milk. We'll slowly, the heat is still off, by the way. We'll slowly add it in. Give it a good whisk. Now we're going to be trying to create a paste, because once we create a paste, we can thin that paste out. Because if you add all the liquid in at once, what will happen is we will get lumps. The next step is we have 2 cracked eggs. These are just standard large eggs, and we're going to whisk this into our chocolate sugary milk mixture. Ooh. And then we're going to add 1 at a time. I'm going to take mine off. This is high heat. I'm going to turn it all the way down to low here. There we go. And we want to whisk this. Now, what we want to do at the beginning is continually whisk it. This will take about 10 minutes over low heat. And then if you start seeing it to simmer around the edges, which you will, because obviously there's heat, that is when we add the 1 cup of cream. And we don't add that right away is because we want the cream to kind of re-cool down the whole mixture so that the eggs don't scramble. Then we can bring it back up, add our 2 tablespoons of butter, our 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, and then we can pour it. And here, you can make yours from scratch, or what I did, which is very, very helpful when you're creating a no-bake dessert, because usually you don't have time. It's just a pre-made 9-inch graham cracker crust. Here is 1 cup of heavy cream. We will add that right in our mixer. Give this a good scrape, you guys, because heavy cream is so thick, it tends to stick to the sides of the containers. There we go. Give it a nice little a nice little scrape. Add that in. We have 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. Add that right in. And we need 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Take that. Add that right in, and we're going to turn this on medium speed. It takes a little longer on medium, but we keep it on medium because you get uniform air bubbles, and those uniform air bubbles make it more stable, less grainy, and more delicious. So here we go. Thing, I have a bar of chocolate. Started curling. Take a vegetable peeler. You want to use a high quality one. Like today I'm using one from the Van de Linde collection. It is a double-sided, and it has a large room for rotating here, because what you want to do, chocolate will get stuck in these, so you want to make sure it's extra sharp. Go straight down and use a nice dark chocolate, real nice dark chocolate, and just shave, shave, shave. You also can put wax paper underneath if you want to save the chocolates, and then, do a little pour of the ones that fall around. But there we go. Look at this. Don't be afraid to mound it with chocolate. Yes. This is what I'm talking about.